Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. As always, it's me, the Smithie D, and in today's video, we've got another rework. We had Fanboy Luke yesterday, and today we've got the Jedi Master himself, Old Ben Kenobi. The reworked Old Ben definitely shows that Capital Games are listening to us, guys. We've been asking for a very long time in videos, even on the forums itself, for Old Ben to have a taunt. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump into his kit and have a look at the old and the new and compare the difference and see what has changed on the character. His current basic attack is called Elegant Form, where it deals physical damage to a target enemy and gains evasion up for 3 turns. On the reworked version of Elegant Form, they have completely gone away with the evasion up buff and changed it for potency up. The Omega upgrade, now this attack cannot be evaded and inflicts evasion down for 2 turns. I'm happy about this. I've never really been a massive fan of the dodge meta, and I do believe for this kind of character build, this is definitely the step in the right direction. We're going to have a look at his first special ability, and that's right guys, he does now have 2 special abilities, but we're going to look at the current Mind Tricks, where it inflicts ability block on all enemies for 1 turn and offense down for 2 turns with an 80% chance to remove 60% turn meter. The reworked version of this ability now means that this ability can no longer be evaded. Talk about an anti-evasion character, and I guess that fits right at home when we've seen the Rebels episode. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there is definitely going to be a showdown between Darth Maul and the Old Ben Kenobi. The Omega upgrade now grants Jedi and Rebel allies gain 3% turn meter for each effect resisted, in addition to the previous bonus of the plus 15% turn meter reduction chance. Not only is this ability an anti-evasion, but now it's an anti-Rex or anybody that applies Tenacity Up. When the Tenacity Up buff is active, detrimental effects are automatically resisted. This ability can apply a maximum of 3 detrimental effects versus 5 characters with Tenacity Up. You could be looking at a 45% turn meter for each of your Rebel or Jedi allies. Partner this with Commander Luke's leadership, that's over 100% turn meter gain. And the greatest thing about that, he has a Rebel tag and he has a Jedi tag, so he could fit right at home in a Zeta Qui-Gon Jinn leadership. Old Ben's second special ability is a brand new special ability called Devoted Protector. Fully upgraded, Old Ben gains taunt for 2 turns, and when this taunt expires, Old Ben taunts for 1 turn on addition to the 2 turns that he already had. So that means pretty much that if he's dispelled or it expires, he's automatically going to re-taunt for 1 turn, and all allies gain defense up for 2 turns. So a lot of us have been asking for Old Ben to have a taunt, and there it is. He has a taunt followed by an auto taunt. So it's going to work that it's going to take 2 dispellers to get rid of that taunt, which is amazing, and it's definitely the first time that we've seen a character with this ability. So to me, this is definitely going to be something that is game changing in the arena. Funny enough, a great counter to this special ability is going to be Commander Skywalker, where he can remove the buff and apply buff immunity. How ironic is that? Also, we may see some players using B2 Super Battle Droid, where it's going to do an area of the spell and hopefully apply that buff immunity to stop Old Ben re-taunting. So now we're going to have a look finally at his special ability, If You Strike Me Down, and this is quite a paragraph full, and the current version is when Old Ben Kenobi is defeated, he grants all allies evasion, critical chance, speed, defense, offense, health, defense, penetration, and critical damage up for 2 turns. The new reworked version does now have a Zeta, and what it does when it's fully upgraded, whenever another Jedi or Rebel ally takes damage, Old Ben gains 5% turn meter. The first time Old Ben is defeated, all allies gain offense up, speed up for 2 turns, recover 50% health and 50% protection, and gain 25% turn meter. That is a wow. It's quite a little bit of a difference from what it was previously, but it is definitely very, very powerful. And Ben in the right team is going to really make the difference to the current meta and going forward. So that is Old Ben Kenobi's reworked kit. It's going to be live at a later date, so are you going to get him? You know, that's more important. Are you going to go after Commander Luke? Are you going to go after Ben and take him to Gear 11? Because to me, his abilities, his rework looks amazing. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, then please make sure that you do hit that like button and subscribe. I'm the Smithie D. May the Force be with you always.